Hello, my name is Carolyn Robinson, and this is for HRAD 365 for Dr. Jacqueline Stevens, and this is my instructional design rationale. The training overview. The training program involves customer service excellence. It basically goes step by step in teaching each person how to provide customer service. After this class, not only will you provide customer service, but you will also um, you would learn what customer service is like when you go to restaurants or when you go to shopping mall, you will know what great customer service is because you would be more like sensitive to it at that time. And this will also help you to do better by yourself because in some cases you may even see yourself inside of that person that did not provide that's not so good customer service to you. It teaches each student, which involves providing good customer service, how to provide good body language, and adhere to active listening. I've already went over the good customer service, but good body language is everything. That's even if a person is like over the phone or whether they're in person. Like if you're in person, of course, you keep that smile on your face or you look serious when they're looking serious. Don't ever look angry. Don't ever sigh to make them think that you're wasting their time or you don't have time to listen to them. And the next thing that I also adhering to active listening, that implies that when you're active listening, that means that if a person say, "Oh, I'm glad to be a customer of you all," or "I'm not so glad to be a customer of you all," and um, you all have ruined my birthday. I can't believe this. By the end of the call, the best thing to do it is right then. But if the person is way angry, way over the top at the very end of the call, make sure you say it before they hang up. By the way, I hope you have a great birthday despite what happened, and we're going to try to make this up to you. And always acknowledge what the customer says. Customer service surveys and assessments. That's what I included in my learning criteria. I decided on these two things so each learner can adhere to what is being taught. Everyone knows if they are asked questions or not asked questions. Basically, I'm sorry, if they are asked questions, that they will remember it even if they get it wrong or right. Because if they get it wrong, more than likely they will remember the answer to that question from now on once they find out the right, information. And this will provide them with knowledge that is needed for customer service. And also, not only will you know exactly, about the surveys and all that, even when you do the assessment, this is information that's needed, is information that you want to learn so that you can be the best customer service representative there is. Okay, how your work applies to the following to Gatney's 9 events. It informs the learners of the objectives which they have to learn. So, in mine, of course, it provided them with the objectives that they had to learn. The presentation is in small, organized chunks versus large chunks. Also, it administers a quiz which evaluates the mastery of the objective. So, once that quiz, all of that is done, all of that is part of Gatney's 9 events. With the adult learner, the simplicity of my course my course helped adult learners to easily follow the course step by step. The UDL, or the Universal Design for Learner, provides how the information is presented and how, they gain their knowledge. So all of these are in my course, and it helps, with all of them, pertaining to Gatton's 9 events of adult learners and the UDL. The instructor suggestions. I gave more information to each category, such as the modular objective, summary, and alignment. I changed it because it would help the learner to sustain what had been taught, and it provided more clarity, which everyone was able to understand since it was more simplified and everyone could learn better. So I did make sure that all of this was, by the suggestions of Dr. Stevens. I went ahead and changed it, and I think it did provide more clarity and it helped the person to learn more. What I gained from parts one and part two. Everything has to be broken down so that everyone can gain the knowledge. It's basically um, everything has to be broken down. Um, and I did learn that from parts one and two of my instructional design. And then there's no more questions after everything is broken down. Once you simplify everything, everyone would gain the knowledge that you're trying to give to them because you've broken everything down for them. So that's a great thing for, what I gained for part one and part two. What would I enhance? I would enhance that learners had more time to spend in the class to learn more about customer service. Since this was a time constraint type module, or of my customer service, of course. Once everything is over and done, of course, everyone feels like they didn't have enough time. They wish they had a little bit more time so they could have added more to the curriculum. So, of course, I felt the same way, about my curriculum as well. Thank you, everyone, for listening.